Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
On the double. Check, right 54. Right 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Switch, switch, switch. '61, matchbox lights.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there, 54. Right there, right there. 54, Mike.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run. Joker, 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 Joker.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right. Hey, hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Ready, ready.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Like 28. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Bang, 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 bang. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check right, check right. Check, check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Miller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 10-2, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check. X3. 218, chopper. 5.
On 3rd and 2. Lock. He's got a man. It's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go.
Now Chubb running right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Blue draw Corker. Just me and you. It's just me and you. 49. Check 49. Check. Hey, Charlie. No. Fresno.
Watch the edge.
Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. Give him 30 yards there. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. They set up the screen to Penny. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Wilson will throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Man, I got you.
Now Wilson, flush to his right. He'll run it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 1st down, Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. Hatchet.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 27. Coming in.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Record.
Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Mike 27. Bring it.
Ready?
They run. Chubb. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Got it. Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
54. 65.
Get it.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Switch. Topper. Smooth. Hit it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Check the backer.
Here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, a give to Penny. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
36.
Bravo. Check my snap.
Now to the air, Lock. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Good job,
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Zipper! Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... End zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Tempo.
Again, it's Penny. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Watch 8-9. Where? Single slot. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. They gonna need some therapy after this. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Check 56. I got it. Check. All go special.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
12.
They'll run it again with Penny. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Right there. 56. 14.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. It's complete to Hopkins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 27, Mike 27. And watch that, and watch the ball.
Shoot. Throwing on 2nd down. Lock going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Echo. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go, D.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
At the 47-yard line.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
A give running right is Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready? 30 base.
Check Mike 27. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Check 50. Check 50. 6-6. Bullet high. Hey. High 7. Hard. Hit it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Lock to throw. He's going to wind up. He's got it at the 15. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone.
Switch.
On the carry, it's Chubb, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Hey! It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 27. Check. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Lock. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
You better bring it. Let me know right now.
25, 25.
Shit.
You go tank. You got it. You got tank right there. Run left, run left.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, come on, now. Come on. Not pass. 56. Mike, 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's checking. Check 50. Slam.
They'll run with Penny. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He finds Hopkins complete, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's get it.
Now it's Wilson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So that'll back him up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
You ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Okay, double up.
On 1st down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Yep.
Stop here, D. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want nothing.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check. Crunch.
A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Go! Motion, motion, motion! Ready!
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
In your face.
On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? Turn 2 stop. Line 54. Line 54. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Pilot 64. Weak. Check 25. Hey.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Don't let him breathe. Let's go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Cannon Balaj. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, let's get this.
Fire.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, break.
Mike by 4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Penny. He's got a first down past the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on,
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Delta. 51 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Yo, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Charlie. Mike 51. Mike 51. Now watch one. Watch one. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Second and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seahawks.
51. Mike 51. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 51 to Mike, boy. You must be dreaming. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
First down.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote an ending.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker room trying to comfort themselves with, the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.
So for the Broncos, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.